Right away to page Nun Bet, and let's see what we have. We're going to talk here about the Kavanas of Mochin and Nushachim Mechayidech Avachida V'Shtia. Now we're talking about the Mochin that are going to come in. So we'll go down to number Ayin down below, and we'll start rambling as we can. So if it's hard Lakava Berachida V'Shtei Osius Yud and K the Yudin. So he says of that is of the Milui of Avaya the Yudin. Of the Kavan Shehem Shem Ashal Av, and you want to say that it refers to Av particularly. The V'Shtia the Shtech Yud K, but of the name Sag Sha'olim also. If the two of them together, if you take the Milui of them, they come out to be 35 and 35, which is Yayin Kazan, which is number 70. And then he shows it to us. And then he says, and then also have this kavanah to bring, to stream to her. So that's a fact. He wants us to know that the chila goes with bringing in, when you're eating, you're bringing a mochin to of Abba. Later he's going to say that the shtia is more important. Now we're going to talk about the kavanah of the chila on Sudas Purim. Okay, that we've been through all this already about what Mochin Abba that we're talking about. It's really a strand of a strand sort of kind of thing with the switch in the middle. But at any rate, that's the Mochin Abba. Or Mochin the Ima, so bring them both in. Mochin the Nok Hu Shemus Yud K. Right, that's Chochman Bina, I guess. V'chochma b'shem Av, the Chochma part of it. It's going to be, what do you say? I guess you say, Chochma b'shem Av, v'chen yikave b'rachila b'shtei osis yud k d'chavai da'av d'handu yud k, but that's what it looks like. 35. Now the saga is going to look exactly the same, but the shtia, now come over here, you're going to be talking about shtia, it's going to be yikave the hamshik l'nuk, Mochin Devina the Rabba, both of them, of Abba and Ima. Okay, it's a little bit thick here, going back to the concept of what I was talking about, the strands of the switches. You get a bit lost in this if you could work it out. So he said, anyway, you cover the hamshik the nuk Mochin Devina the Abba the Ima. But the Yos Shabina in this case is going to be Shem Sag, which we know that's okay, fine. Abba could be the Av and Ima is the Sag. Kavan the Shtei Osios, but what we're really only talking about are two of the Osios, which are the letters of Yud and K. Now he's saying this, the Havai, the Sag, the Hain of Yud K like this, which is the Gematria, once again, 35. So he says, then you take the two of them, you say Shtei Pamim Yud K, just like that's 35. Shekol Pam Ola Becheshben Lamed K. The base Pamim Lamed K get you the much of to the gematria of Yayin. So he says a little cute idea. This is that the importance of the Yayin. So now the next thing is a little blurb on it. It says Atam Shahashtiyat Sarak the Hiyos Yosim in Achila. What's pshat over here? So he says number Ayin Aleph. He explains V'li Yisoski Anuk Goveris. So she's going to be the stronger in this position. Now I don't know why. Muach Bina Gover, so therefore Mina is going to be Gover. This is going to be in the stronger position, so therefore the drinking should be more than the eating. So he said, so what you're doing is bringing the Nook, she's the object of our desire here, is to bring the Mochim into the Nook. The Nook Sada, small Gover, and in the Nook, the strongest part of the Nook is her left side, which is the side of Din, behind the Muachabina, which is where the Muachabina feeds down that line, Ka'ubuka Moshe Amarazal, Bina Yisera Nitna Be'esha. So I guess that the leftover, or what comes out of Bina, is given to the Nook. Such that he has shtia shehi mitzad bina. So the shti, you have to have this in mind, that when you're drinking, and I'm thinking for myself, I can't really drink anymore at all. So maybe I could drink a little wine 15 times, like, you mentioned the concept of Yud and K. Just doesn't have to be that much. It's the idea, because he's going to say something interesting about that. If we have time, we'll see it, not today, tomorrow. So it's going to be more than you get on the side of Chochmah. So that's what achila is. Achila is achel yud k. You're eating the yud k. Shtia is shas yud k. This is a kavanah that you should have. If you could do this, just take the two words and break them up into the first, like a sort of a root, and then the yak that comes after it. That's what you're going to do. They're all going to be a yud and k. So we said previously that the nook only has two mochim. The mochim are of chochmah and bina. So here you're bringing Mishakim, the Mochim are going to be into those forms. We have this other place, we talked about it. So he says, Bina Nikras Yak Yak. Now Bina is called Yak Yak. What does that mean? The Nechila, we have the Osius Achel Yak. The Shtia is the Osius Shas Yak. That's what this yak means. So each one of, so you're getting both of them. Then he says, number I'm gimel ki shalah he kal. Now I'm still looking, or I don't remember, how kal works. I know that it's 5 times 26, 5 times Hashem's name, but she is Noshin Daitan Kala Lisba Ella Dinghira de Trin Mochin Galithim Ba. She only gets the radiance that comes from the Mochin that are carved into those two. We talked about this a little bit already. Ba Rav the Vaira Tam Lama Mamshichim Rak Shtei Mochin. So why are only Shtei Mochin? Lama Don Mamshichim Mochadas. The nook, dashala, kal, it's kal. The Gemara says nash and died in kala. What does that mean? Behind the nook, ein more chadas. That's what he says. The translation of that's why I'm concerned. I understand the translation of this is that they don't have a das. They said their das is kal. But I don't know the secret of what it means. If he says that, why should I say klal? Why don't they just say it's empty, what's missing, which is what pshat is. Behind the nook ein moachadas. Vein lecha arash te mochin chachma bebeda. That's which v'chachkukim b'chal lechamuach b'gegalta, which are formed into her head. So it's like that the mochin come into her and they hit these chambers over there in this, inside of her skull, and they fill them up with mochin. Now we go to another place, and we still have 3 minutes, and might be able to get some of this. It's very interesting. Od Tam Lama Nikros Esther V'Kavanas in the Yisamein. So what's another reason why we're talking about Esther? So I guess we'll go down to number Ayin Dalet, or where is Ayin Dalet? Here it is at the top. So it says Esther B'Gematria Shoshana. I just saw this yesterday because I'm starting to learn a little Zohar with this gentleman. And this is the beginning of the Hakdama of the Sefer Zohar. The Zohar starts with this idea. So which is Esther is the Shkina. Esther begematria Tarsa. Okay, it's 661. Kaminu Shoshana, which is the same gematria as the word Shoshana. The fish he romevis al Shkina, the nook, that is the Shoshana, is a remiss to the nook. Shenikba Shoshana, which is called that. Commotion and Shirim, so that whole thing is Shirim, and also the beginning of the Zohar. Shoshana bein Achochem, Kain Reisi bein Habanos. That's the whole phrase over there. So we have just the slightest bit of more time. You come Esther begematria tiroa. Now Esther, here you have the number 661. Here you have the number 671. Communion Adni b'Melua, which is the same gematria as Adni b'Melua. The El Kosev Rab, so up above the Rab writes like this: Shabatoch Esther. Yesh os yud hamistateres ba. There's a yud that's hidden inside of her. And I was speculating that is the original dot, the original, the cause of everything, which is the original tzimtzum. the desire to get the light back. That's hidden inside of Esther. So there you take that hidden part that's in it, and you come out to Esther. It's going to come out to be the same thing as Tiroah, which is this word gate in Aramaic. So if you take the Adni and you put it into Malua, and then he shows it to us what the Malua looks like. Now, after it explains that Esther, Romezes al Shechina, is really a reference to the Shechina, Mivar Lefi Zecher B'Pasuk, this Pasuk. So it comes, it is a Pasuk in Tehillim. He says, Keli, Keli, Lama Chazavtani. Does she say this? She says, God, God, why did you abandon me? Shama Chazal, what does this mean? Esther umakdim lo bir sod anias amen. So Esther said this, and then he says umakdim lazeh, but before that, there's a drush over here which we're hopefully going to find something out about, which is the sod of the anias amen, which is a combination of Avaya Adni. And that is the yichud that you make, and he's going to talk about next time. So we'll pick this up. Maybe we'll do that part again tomorrow, and we'll pick it up then.